This is the first video of the video series Ratio and Proportion. In this video, we are going to discuss about how to write a ratio. Let's try to understand from this question. The question is, write the ratio 9 ratio to, I think you are familiar with this notation, 9 ratio 12 in its simplest form. If you have such situation, see whether out of 9 and 12, from which number you can divide both numbers at once. Let's think of 9. Can you divide 9 by 2 to get a full number? No, it's not. 12 divided by 2, it's possible. But 9 is not completely divisible by 2. Therefore, you cannot take 9. Like that, you have to see whether the most possible answer where you can divide both the numbers at once. So, you can see both numbers are divisible by 3. Then if you divide 9 by 3, answer is 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4. Therefore, answer for this question is 3 ratio 4. That is the simplest format of the ratio 9 ratio 12. If you come up with this question, Gray won 18 games and chess and lost 12. 18 games of chess and lost 12. That means winning chance is 18 and losing chance is 12. Now see whether you write the answer in the simplest form. See whether from which number you can divide both at once, 18 and 12. So you can say 18 and 12 both are divisible by 6. Therefore, I can divide 18 by 6, that is 3. 12 divided by 6, that is 2. So the simplest ratio of 18 ratio 12 would be 3 ratio 2. Write the ratio 10, 25 in its simplest form. Now take 10 and 25 and see whether from which number you can divide both 10 and 25 at once. Simple answer is both numbers are divisible by 5. Then 10 divided by 5 is 2. 25 divided by 5 is 5. The ratio is 2 ratio 5. If you come up with this question, Lucia has 8 dresses and 10 skirts. Dresses 8, skirts 10. We need to write the answer in its simplest form. Right? 8 and 10. From which number both are divisible by at once is 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So that is 4 ratio 5. Yeah. Then answer is 4 ratio 5. In this question, the bar chart shows the number of birds visiting some students' garden in 1 hour. Right, okay. What is the ratio of the blackbirds to other birds? This is blackbirds and this is the other birds. Right, okay. Then we have to get the total blackbirds and total other birds count. Let's see. How many blackbirds are here? 2 in January, 5 in May, and 4 in March, and 1 in April. So this is given in a different language, doesn't matter. So anyway, altogether, how many blackbirds are there? 2 plus 5, 7, plus 4 is 11. 11 plus 1 is 12. Let's see, it's 12. Yeah. Then if you come across the other birds, 8 plus 12 plus 5 plus 11. So it should be 8 plus 12 is 20. 20 plus 5 is 25. 25 plus 11 is 36. 36. So there are 12 blackbirds and 36 other birds. So the ratio is 12 ratio 36. Now 12 and 36 both are divisible by how much, children? By 12. Then 12 divided by 12 and 36 divided by 12. That is 1 ratio 3. Hopefully you can understand how I get that answer. Okay. If you come up with this, right, there's another comparison of this the question related to the previous one. The ratio of blackbirds to other birds would be 1 to 3. David says that 3 times many other birds as a blackbirds visit the garden. Is this correct? Explain your answer. Right. Okay. Then you can see there are, what is the ratio? Blackbirds 1 and other birds 3. Blackbirds 1 and other birds 3. Black, other. That means you can say that anyway the David's conclusion is correct. The ratio is 1 to 3. That means if you get one bird, one blackbird, three, there should be three other birds. So you can say David is correct because one part ratio, three part means there are three blackbirds and sorry, there are one blackbird and three other birds. Means that there are three times of the number of other birds compared to blackbirds. If you get one blackbird, other birds, there are three times of other birds compared to blackbirds. So the answer is this. Okay. This one. What is the ratio of numbers of trees of oak wood, the number of cruise crops? Yeah, let's see. Then how many oak trees are there? 10 plus 5 plus 20 plus 50. Altogether there are 50 oak woods are there. Right? Okay. The other ones. That should be 5 plus 8 plus 11, sorry, plus 9 plus 3. If you work out with that, there should be 25. So the ratio is upwards to goes would be 50 to 25. 50 and 25 both are divisible by how much, children? 50 and 25 both are divisible by 25. So 50 divided by 25 is 2 and 25 divided by 25 is 1. So the ratio is how much, children? 2 ratio 1 would be the answer. If I get it back, both are divisible by 25. 50 divided by 25 is 2 and 25 divided by 25 is 1. This is the next part of the question. The ratio of woods to goose wood is 2 to 1. Step says that the goose crops has twice the number of trees compared to the oak woods. Is this correct? Explain your answer. Yes, obviously this is correct because the ratio is oak woods to 2. The other crop would be 1. So step is correct because 2 parts to 1 parts means there are 2 times of numbers trees in oak woods compared to goose crops. So you can say there are 2 oak woods are there compared with root crops. So the ratio is 2 to 1 is correct. Right. That's the answer for that. Okay. Let's come up with this, right? Okay. Rachel records the birds visiting her garden. There were 20 blackbirds, 12 thrushes, and 8 magpies. Right. Now we want to write it in simplest form. There are 3 variations. If you get 3 variations, children, what is supposed to do is you have to divide all the 3 numbers by a common value. What is the common divisible number for 20, 12, and 8? We know that it's obviously 4. 20 divided by 4 is 5. 12 divided by 4 is 3. And 8 divided by 4 is 2. Right. So from there you can obtain the ratio 5 to 12 to, 5 to 3 to 2. Right. Okay, let's go to the next question. Right. This question. Frank asked his friends if they believe the global warming. Yeah, 25 says yes, then yes option is 25. 10 says don't know. There is another option. Don't know option is 10. And no. There are 5 said no. 5 is no. Now we are writing the simplest ratio. 25, 10 and 5. What is the simplest number? You can divide all the numbers at once. That is 5. 25 divided by 5 is 5. 10 divided by 5 is 2 and 5 divided by 5 is 1. So the ratio is 5 to 2 to 1. Hopefully you can understand this context. Right. This question is a little bit long. We will try to understand step by step. Right. Link the equivalent ratios. Right. Now let's work out the first part of it. Right. If you come to the first part, this is 160 millimeters, 40 centimeters, and 2 meters. You have to convert everything into a 1 unit. We have to, if you're doing this conversion, children, it's better to go into the smallest unit, 160 millimeters. So I just write 160 millimeters and 40 centimeters, you write it with millimeters. How to convert centimeters into millimeters? You have to multiply with 10. Then 40 centimeters means 40 into 10, 400 millimeters. 2 meters. You have to convert into millimeters. First, we can convert 2 meters into meters. How to do it? Multiply by 100. Again, that centimeters into millimeters, that is 10. Then your final answer turn up into 2000 millimeters. Now ratio comes with 160, 400, 2000. Then what is the common number you can divide all of them? We can see it's divisible by 4. We'll try to divisible by 4. It doesn't matter. You can divide all number at once. If you feel like this is hard, you can do step by step. All the three numbers are divisible by 40. 160 divided by 40 is 4. 400 divided by 40 is 10. 2000 divided by 40 is 50. Are these numbers divisible by further? Yes, it's divisible by further. You can divide everything by 2 again. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 50 divided by 2 is 25. Now see whether are there any common number where we can divide everything at once? No. That's what I told you to children. No need to divide everything at once. So if you feel like this is hard, you can do in a 2 or 3 steps even, like 5, 6 steps even, doesn't matter. According to your convenience, you use to divide by common numbers, right? Okay. Then the firstly comes with 2, 5, 25 here, 2, 5, 25, right? Okay. Then let's go to the next part of it, right? Okay. Then this ratio, 450 centimeters, 1.2 meters, and 30 meters. Yeah. 450 centimeters, 1.2 meters, how to convert it to meters? Multiply by 100. 1.2 into 100 is how much? 120. 30 meters into centimeters would be 30 into 100 is 3000, because the smallest unit is centimeters. So try to convert everything into centimeters. With that, you can get the ratio 15 ratio 4 ratio 100. Okay. Let's come to the next one. What is the minimum ratio? Minimum unit of it's millimeters. 20 millimeters, 80 millimeters, 48 centimeters. So to convert into millimeters. How to convert centimeters into millimeters? Multiply by 10. Then 48 into 10 is 480. Now you can see all of these numbers are divisible by how much? 20. 20 divided by 20 is 1. 80 divided by 20 is 4. 480 divided by 20 is 24. The ratio is 1, 4, 24. Right? Let's come to the last part of it. Here, 75 millimeters, 35 centimeters, and 8 meters. Right? The smallest unit is millimeters. So I'll try to convert everything into millimeter format. 75 millimeters already the smallest, nothing to worry. 35 centimeters. How to convert 35 centimeters into millimeters? Multiply by 10. Then 35 multiplied by 10 is how much? It's 350. Okay. 8 meters. Now you need to convert into millimeters. How to do it? First, meters into centimeters. How to do it? Multiply by 8 by 100. Then 8 into 100 is 800. Then 800 centimeters convert to millimeters means multiply by 10. 800 into 10 is 8000. So that is the answer. Then I will try to divide everything by how much? I will divide by 5. 75 divided by 5 is 50. 350 divided by 5 is 70. 8000 divided by 5 is 1600. Then again I can divide by 5 further. 15 divided by 5 is 3. 70 divided by 5 is 14. 1600 divided by 5 is 320. So the ratio is 3, 4, 314, 320. So this is the answer. So this one is 2, 5, 25. This one is this is this, and that is that. So with that, you can get the answer for that, right? Okay. So that is how you need to simplify the ratio. We need to know how to do the simplification between ratio before we come up with the ratio and proportion. So that is the that is the end of the first video. If you like this video, put a thumbs up and share this video with your friends. And to watch more educational videos, please subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon. See you from next video, children.